Yo, what's good boys, welcome to another video, and this video is going to be another weekly market breakdown. In this video I'm going to be breaking down gold, silver, EU, GU and Nasdaq, so let's go into it. So when it comes to gold, it's still the same as previous weeks. I'm still bullish on gold and I still think gold is going to hit all-time highs right now, especially with the situation in the Middle East, Iran, Dubai. It doesn't looking that good, but you know what? We are traders and we can capitalize on this type of actions, news, movements. So yeah, when it comes to gold, technicals are bullish, fundamentals are bullish. So what I'm going to be looking at, of course, bullish opportunity, buy. So let's mark out our swing low and swing high. As you already know, swing low, swing high. Why? We broke this market structure. This is a pullback. And yeah, so swing low, swing high. Now, we were pulling back on gold almost whole February, almost the whole month. Boys, actually like February price action is this and it's been horrible. I get stopped out like here, I get stopped out here, I got some position from here to here, and then I was able to cut positions from here, and then I got stopped out on a trailing stop right here, which I think we are eventually gonna hit the all-time highs, but yeah, whatever. We got our swing low, swing high. So swing high is gonna be the target, right? Swing high, let's call it swing high. It's gonna be a target for this upcoming week. If you look at the weekly as well, there is basically just a wick. So we're gonna fill the wick, right? Daily, same thing, beautiful market structure to the upside. And yeah, let's zoom on H4, and on H4 we can see that we beautifully tapped this previous key level, which was key level in the past, acted as level of resistance, support, resistance, resistance, broke above, retest, act as support. As I said, I had an entry exactly on the bottom of this wick. When price was ranging right here, I decided to trail my stop under, got stopped out. It is what it is. And that's the first indication that, hey, I'm gonna be looking to take a buy. Now, price was almost whole week ranging, and at Friday, price decided to broke out of that range and go higher. So for me, it's Sunday right now, and yesterday Iran just sent rockets to Dubai. US attacked Iran, so I expect to gold open with a gap, let's say 1% gap to the upside, let's say something like this. I expect like 1% gap on gold, and then I'm going to be looking for price to retrace to its previous market structure highs right here, because as you know, the market structure on this H1 time frame, price was trending up, broke structure right here, so this is the previous market structure. That's going to be the first potential buying level for me, first potential area of interest, and this is going to be the second area of interest, right? When price broke out of this range, I set my buy limit on this area right here, but price only retested this high, which is unfortunate. So yeah, what I'm going to be looking at for gold for the next upcoming week is buys, either from this area or this area, right? And what I'm going to be targeting is this swing high, potentially new all-time highs on gold, which is going to be 5,600 flat. Okay, so gold buys, how am I going to be positioning myself when it comes to entry and stop loss? So let's say price is going to open up with a gap, then price is going to go down, fill up the gap and retest this level. So how I'm going to be positioning myself is buy limit on this previous market structure low, high, excuse me, stop loss under this low right here, okay? And TP is going to be swing high for 4R. Depends on market structure, obviously, but if we can see like steep downtrend on M15, I can be either waiting for market structure shift on this level, which is going to be looking something like this. If price is going to decide that price is going to continue to the downside, going to break that level, I'm going to be waiting for this level to get hit, wait for market structure shift on this level, M5, M15, going to position myself, and target is the same, swing high. So that's with gold. No reason to sell, boys. Bullish momentum all over. bullish fundament all over. So yeah, that's the gold. Let's check silver. Silver is pretty much the same thing. So with silver, again, we were ranging almost whole February. Right now we finally broke out of that range. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking to buy, obviously. So we beautifully retested this previous market structure high on this H4 time frame on silver. We respected this level like every single time during the last week price action, and right now we broke structure again to the upside. So it's pretty much the same, boys. I wasn't able to catch this type of movement because it happened like when I was already sleeping, because since I'm in Bangkok, this was like for me 2-3 p.m. I was already sleeping, so I would catch this setup probably, but I couldn't. It is what it is. So what I'm going to be waiting for right now is a retest of this level right here on silver. Why? If you dropped on a daily, it is a good level. On H4 it is a good level. This is a fake out. This is not a breakout. So support, resistance, resistance, previous market structure high, drop on H1. What I'm going to be looking at is some type of a pullback. Let's say silver is going to open up with a 2% gap maybe right here, okay? Then I'm going to be expecting price to pull back, give me some type of a structure shift. I'm going to position myself for a trade. And target, swing high. Which swing high in this case is here, right? We got plenty of room to position ourselves to buys, because as you can see, for all-time highs on silver, it's about 26%, which is a lot. And I think silver is gonna go to the all-time highs, right? Especially after this price action. So yeah, how am I gonna be positioning myself on silver? It's pretty much simple. It's the same thing. Let's say silver is gonna open up with a gap. So I'm gonna be waiting for this zone to get tapped. I'm gonna be positioning myself, buy limit on this zone right here, stop loss either here or here. It depends on how aggressive price actually is gonna be, and TP is gonna be swing high. That's a first possible entry opportunity, or I'm gonna be waiting for some type of a lower time frame structure shift to get better entry and to scale even more to that position, right? Let's say M15 is gonna be trending to the downside. Okay, we are gonna open up with a gap, so M15 is gonna be trending to the downside. Then price is gonna break the market structure, and rather than positioning myself on this H1 buy and have a risk reward only like 5 point AR only, right? I'm just talking like big picture. I can position myself on M15 structure and have a risk reward almost like a double or triple. You know, so hey, as I said, depends on the price, but silver buys 1000%, right? Buying zone right here. If price is gonna decide, I don't know, just to do something like this, then buying zone is always previous market structure high, previous market structure low. So yeah, that's it. Silver, if you want, guys, this was the major key level, which price reacted from nicely, went up from this point, and pretty much we got almost clean traffic to the upside. I'm expecting price to stop maybe here, because as you can see, this is a support, resistance, but other than that, pretty much clean traffic to the all-time highs. And with the situation in the world, with the technicals, I think we are pretty much ready to go. So that's with silver. Now EU has been a interesting market last week. Literally nothing has happened. But it's still the same, boys. The picture is still the same. Swing low, swing high, right? Bullish market structure on EU. I don't give a fuck that EU is pulling back 1 month. This all is a pullback, right? 1 month we are pulling fucking back. It's horrible. But with that being said, looking at the weekly chart right now, we closed bullish, which means we created a support on a support, right? This previous range high, it's right here, which is a really major key area for EU. And right now we have created a bullish candle, bearish bullish candle, which creates another support, which is an indication that we can possibly see huge bullish volume right now on euro dollar. And yeah, TP is gonna be swing high for me, which is right here. And yeah, So far, we are still ranging, right? What I want to see on EU is this zone held beautifully. We also created this little double bottom pattern on daily, which can also be considered as this huge double bottom pattern on daily time frame as well. So double bottom in double bottom, which is a huge confluence. Also on daily time frame, little higher low point right here. Even though H4 is still ranging, daily is showing me a little bit of confluence that we can go higher. For me, if price is gonna break this level of structure on EU, this level of resistance, which is this level of structure, this is an A plus setup to at least these highs. At least these highs, potentially swing highs, right? This is gonna be an A plus setup if this happens, and that's gonna be my probably #1 play when it comes to next week. And yeah, that's with EU, pretty much bullish bias, no reason to be bearish, right? As you can see, this is clear as day bullish market structure. So yeah, this is the target for sure. If we're gonna break this white zone, we can capitalize easily on 100 pips to the upside move on euro dollar. So that's with EU. Now with GU, similar thing to be honest, but GU has been kind of lacking. GU is bullish as well, obviously, but yeah, GU is a little slower than EU. I like way more EU right now, but yeah, as you can see on GU, I'll drop on H4. So swing low right here and swing high right here. So we are right now almost at, we pull back, I believe 78.6, and that 78.6 level held as a support pretty nicely. So let's mark it out. Let's mark out this level as a support. Let's make it a yellow. Now, as you can see, price is also pulling back almost a month, which pullback, as you know guys, it's a counter trend, right? So pullback is a downtrend. Main trend, which is this bullish trend, is bullish, but the counter trend at the current moment is bearish. So for ultimate confirmation would be break above this high on GU, right? That would be like ultimate confirmation that hey, we are gonna go higher, right? Let me check the weekly for you guys. Yeah, I think we are gonna go higher, but don't like it as much as EU, but I think we are gonna go higher on GU as well. So for me, what I kind of like on GU is this little structure point in this like box, in this range, let's call it. So basically this was like a 7-8 day range, right? This yellow box. Now, when it comes to ranges, there is no clear market structure, because as you can see, we are just like doing something like this, right? But the point on GU is that like if we are bullish and we just respected the 78.6 and this is our swing low, which is not that far actually. If we are gonna go down, I think like we are wrong on our bias, which I don't think we are. I think GU is bullish long term. So for me, if price is gonna break this little level of resistance, I'm gonna be looking to take a buy on GU as well. I'm gonna be positioning myself on GU buys, and the buys is gonna be looking something like this. Buy limit on here, stop loss under this key level, and TP is gonna be, boys, swing high, probably. Of course, I'm gonna be managing the position, and if I see that price is doing something like this, then price is indecisive and price decided to drop, of course I'm already gonna be break even, right? And I'm just probably gonna be taking partials on the way up. But if not swing high, this is a good target as well for 3.5R, and 3.5R is already decent, and I can see price coming here like easy, you know. So let's mark this level as well for potential target. And yeah, so I can see on GU actually one buy position on this white zone, break and retest. Then depends how price looks actually, and if price is gonna break this level, retest this level, this entry is gonna go already break even, right? And I can see scale in position right here, stop loss under, and to target this level. So this position can give us 3.5, 4R. This position can give us as well like 2, 3R, which is great, 7R on this GU move to the upside, which is also solid. So we will see how price action is gonna look, right? As you know, we already I already talked about that we got a situation in the Middle East, and that means like dollar should go up, which means GU should go down. But I don't know how market is gonna react on that situation. I don't think so. It's that like bad. I really think it's like overhyped, that situation. So yeah, based on technicals, bro. Anyways, technicals are the most important thing. Like, don't give a fuck about fundamentals. I mean, fundamentals are important. Fundamentals are the engine behind the market movements, but it's always gonna follow technicals. Fundamentals always gonna follow technicals. It doesn't mean like you got some let's say market is trending up and you got some bearish fundamentals, but market is in a huge bullish trend. It doesn't mean that the fundamentals is gonna do something like this. It maybe if it's like a COVID or some crisis, maybe it can happen. But before that, market is gonna be setting itself up anyways, because it's made like artificially. It's not like, hey, COVID just happened, you know. As like go check the Nasdaq. I will check the Nasdaq. Like before COVID, it was ranging, I believe, like 3 months, which means 3 months there was price like accumulating itself, and it was ready. It was getting ready for that big move to the downside. So it's just not gonna happen like that. With that being said, buys on GU. First zone right here. If price is gonna go down on GU, I'm not gonna do anything. Since we are already at this like almost at the bottom, almost at a swing low, I don't want to sell, don't want to buy, and yeah, let's just wait for the market structure to shift to our favor. Other than that, GU is nothing. So yeah, let's check Nasdaq. Let me actually see, boys, for you guys, the before COVID action. Yeah, I believe it was right here. I mean, look at this. It wasn't necessarily ranging, but as you can see the price action, it was just slowly going up without any pullback, and I'll pullback. Then the crisis happened, drop, which is cool, but then price established itself anyways and made new all-time highs. So it's just not gonna happen like that, and this is not COVID. COVID was like different shit, you know. So yeah, when it comes to Nasdaq, boys, I've been selling Nasdaq, to be honest. Like this past 2 weeks, I got one break even, one stop loss, because Nasdaq is ranging. Nasdaq is ranging almost, bro. It's almost what, 4 months? Yeah, Nasdaq has been ranging for 4 months, which is absolutely fucking crazy. But I think Nasdaq is gonna go down, and I'm not saying like down, but I think at least to this level, bro. I think we are gonna take out at least these lows on Nasdaq. And I'm not necessarily like a liquidity trader, but when it comes to these lows, I also know there is like a 50 SMA. Yeah, I can see literally Nasdaq. Also, the fundamentals are playing right now in our favor, because this means bad for stocks and indices, the war stuff. So I believe Nasdaq can next week literally melt to this 50 SMA, which should be around 6% drop. It's too much. 6% is too much, but it can happen. Not in like a span of a week, but let's say two or three weeks, we can easily tap that 50 SMA. I'm not necessarily using SMAs like all the time, but like when you see price ranging like for long, then you see price breaking the 20, retesting the 20, and also remember, price is king, but you can use this SMAs as your advantage. And price is breaking levels of support, and also right now you got fundamentals in your favor. I can see price dropping on Nasdaq 5-10% in the next few weeks, easy. So let's zoom on the daily time frame. Nothing much to see actually. Let's just draw this range high, and this is gonna be our range low, which is gonna be our target for Nasdaq. With Nasdaq, I think we are gonna go down. Why? If we zoom on H4, that is what I like about Nasdaq, right? If you look at the structure, I know overall we are in a huge range, but as you see, price was trending up, price was trending up, price was trending up, and then what happened? Price broke structure to the downside, right? I know it's a range, but even in a range there is a little bit of structure. Price blew through this low, blew through this low, and blew through this low, which to me is clear indication price wants to go lower. As you can see, we can use our FIBs as well from swing low to swing high. So let me mark it out. Swing low is this point. Let me mark it out as a black line. It's fine. Swing low, swing high. Now, so this was all push, and right now this is pullback, right? I liked how price literally took out these highs on Nasdaq and then moved to the downside like really aggressively. So with Nasdaq, I think that we are gonna go down. We are gonna go down, and let me just mark out this zone for you guys, which is the current resistance, which price held multiple times in the past, right now in the present as well. And when it comes to H4, nothing much to draw. But when it comes to H1, I really like this level right here. I really do like this level right here, based on the past and based on the present moment, because as you can see from the past, even right here, even this level, this level, this level, it's not necessarily like accurate, but you know, price is a zone, right? It's not a price, it's a zone. So let's just draw this zone like this, yeah, whatever. And the fact that price is actually under that zone at the current moment, I like that. I like that. And if you look at the H4, so taking the fact that H4 is bearish, taking the fact that weekly is bearish, and taking that fact that we are fundamentals in our favor to go down on Nasdaq, I think we are actually gonna do something, either gonna retest this zone again, maybe grab these highs, I don't know, and go lower to the swing low, which is right here, or to this potentially, maybe to this yellow box, excuse me, or we just gonna, because as you can see the structure at the current moment is bearish, so we are just gonna be continuing with this bearish structure, and we're just gonna tap the swing low at potentially this yellow zone. So how am I gonna position myself on this Nasdaq sells? I'm looking to take a sell. I'm not looking to take a buy. I'm bearish. So also what we got as well, what I just realized right now, is this bullish trend line right here. Yeah, let's mark it out like this, because this was the fake out. So A, B, C, D, 4 touches, 5th touch is right here. So if price is gonna do break under this low, which is a internal low under this trend line, and if price is gonna do that, how I'm gonna position myself is break and retest of the trend line of this previous structure low. So sell limit is gonna go right here. Stop loss is gonna go, depends where the high is gonna be, either above this white line, which is the safest stop loss, or here, if price is just gonna decide to drop. And TP is gonna be swing low, TP1, TP2 is gonna be here for potential 4R. So yeah, that's with Nasdaq, and I'm gonna be looking to sell Nasdaq as well. But yo, other than that, boys, market's looking really fucking good. Beautiful buys on EU, beautiful potential buys on silver, gold, potentially even buys on GU, and potential sells on Nasdaq. Bro, market is looking really fucking solid. Market has been ranging past almost whole February. Market has been ranging, and as you can see today we got already March, and yeah, I believe that March can be really bullish for every asset except Nasdaq, and this whole monthly pullback can be finally finished with March price action, and we can have multiple beautiful buying opportunities on these assets and sell opportunities on Nasdaq. So yeah, boys, this was again really detailed breakdown. If you guys have any type of questions, let me know down in the comments. And I hope you're gonna capitalize of this analysis. If yes, just send me a screenshot on Discord or Instagram, which is gonna be down in the description. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.